Hi, Swifty. How's it going? First, you are. How's it going? Jamie, that's Taylor Swift. I know. How you doing, Jamie? Good, she says. Good deal. Hello, hello. Tori will be along in just a minute. Sherry says, boom. No, it's not Taylor Swift. My name is just Swifty. How you doing, Sherry? Are you staying out of trouble? Oh, good here. Good deal. Good deal. Tori Lynn will be on along in a few. She has been working hard today. Never. Where are you? Hello, Alexa. I was just watching your new video. Oh, awesome. Yeah, for anybody who's a member, the new video is posted. It will go public tomorrow. And oh, thank you, Sherry. Thank you. Thank you. I think it'll go public tomorrow. Heck, I don't know. Hello, KJ. You're here early. Yeah, we're here. Tori's idea asked if I wanted to go live. I told her I would for a little bit. I got a lot of video footage to sort out. I had a very long, busy day. I was
I
wondering,
know.
where'd you go?
I pressed that join link like 15 times, and every time I push it, it was like sending me straight to the YouTube live of just you. And I'm like,
Oh,
well,
that's crazy.
so be it then.
Uh,
I gotta change my
what
shit.
generation were you born? I'm Gen X.
I'm the middle child all the way around because I'm the middle. I'm a mid-range millennial.
She's a millennial. I'm a Gen X. Hi, Tori.
Who said that?
Miss Sherry.
No.
Hi,
I
hi, Judy. Hi, Judy. How's it going?
here, I promise.
What?
I said I'm here. I'm trying to put my shoestrings together.
Oh, hi, Scotty. Uh, I'm Gen Evil.
Ugh.
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, Judy. Just kind of hanging out. I've got a lot of video footage I've got to get through, and you know,
That's not even the start of it. I hate to break it to you.
you what?
I said that's not even the start of it.
I'm more of a 3-packer a day as well. Ian, it's way past your bedtime. Hello, F and I. How's it going?
Do you want JJ to put it on subscriber?
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Hey JJ, do me a favor. You put it on subscriber mode. Subscribe. Girl. Yeah. Thank you. All right, where's my boots? And then I can go back outside. Yeah, there. Let's see. They
It
changed
warmed
it.
up pretty well today. It was crazy. I was like, "Good Lord."
Yeah, every time I stepped in the sun or had any type of sun touch me, I had liquid sweat or liquid salt fall down my head. It burned.
I don't know who all knows this, but I thought I should pass it on for those who don't know. Aunt Jo is in the hospital. I talked to her a little while ago. I believe she's been there since Friday.
Who?
Okay.
Who?
That's the cousins. Hello, Mimi.
What do you mean the cousins? I'm confused.
My mother's cousins and aunts
Oh.
and all that.
Oh.
My grandmother had a lot
Yeah.
of siblings.
I was sitting here scrolling through the chat like
Thank you,
somebody
JJ.
there.
Thank you, JJ. Hi, Cade. You were what?
I was scrolling through chat thinking someone in the chat said that. I'm like, what? I
Oh
don't see
no, I
that.
was reading it. Mom just sent it to me.
Yeah, well, there's rough, like similarly. I give up. Similar rough news on our side too.
Okay. Is it about his uncle?
Yeah, he was on the ventilator for quite a few days. They took him off of it. Yes, was it Friday? I think Friday or Saturday, one of the two. I think it was Saturday because we were sitting in front of my work when Angie was on the phone with Scott saying something about trying to get him off of it, and he's agitated because even though he's sedated, he's still awake. She doesn't think he was coherent and aware of what was going on. Based on what she said, I think he was a little bit, but they did take him off the ventilator, and he's just been going downhill.
Oh, unfortunate.
His at one point, like middle of the week, his oxygen levels were over 100.
And now it's going downhill.
I think so. I don't know. She
I'm gonna
just
say Aunt Jo is. Well, she's older than my grandmother. She's got to be. She's got to be real close to 90, mid 90s. Okay, file received. So the video on here has been moved over to this phone. This phone.
Would you like
So
me to tell it to you?
that part is done.
No. Roll it.
Hello, JD.
No
How you
airborne.
doing?
Hey.
Let the grips come off. Yep. I don't know. I guess. And
JJ,
she lives in
hi.
California. There's
Hi.
no way. Hi, JJ. How you
He
doing?
looks like a typical teenager.
No, he's a handsome teenager.
A typical with side hair. His part is like right there. I'm surprised he hasn't asked for black hair dye.
Well, at least he doesn't look like a damn llama. You know that other hairstyle those kids his age has? They look like llamas. But I got Braden and Adon at work, and they both do.
This is what his life is.
Have fun. Have fun, JJ. Enjoy it. It's summertime. It's almost over.
Yep. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Oh, what you doing, dude?
Next Wednesday, this one starts.
You going into middle school, huh?
Yeah.
What is
Are you
wrong with your
excited?
hair?
I think it's middle school. Is it middle
Yeah.
school?
What school are you going to?
Brooks.
Are you excited?
A little bit.
A little bit? It's a little nerve wracking, I will admit.
But it'll be all right because as long as Andrew stays on the up and actually like cares, you'll be all right. Andrew's already done it once.
Oh, by the way, for anybody who's not aware, this is Robert. This is Angel Baby. If you were here for that conversation the other night, this is my Angel Baby. This is
AKA
Robert. Little big head.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Robert. You playing games with JJ?
F&I
No.
says that Robert's a carbon copy of his brother.
I see you back there. I see you back there. Ah!
You know who that was?
No,
Why you running? Go ahead and run. He's naked, so it's Cooper.
oh,
He
was that
doesn't like wear
Cooper?
clothes. Yeah.
Cooper, what are you doing, dude?
Cooper, come say hi.
Hi.
Here. No, don't take it.
Hi.
What are you doing? This is Daddy's. This is Daddy's mini me. That's Scott's mini me. What are you doing, Memphis? I
Hi.
miss you, baby.
Hey,
We're missing
no, sir.
one. Hello, Mary. We're missing one.
Andrew, you gonna come say hi? Hurry up. You ain't gonna. That is. Otis has like become one with that. You're not getting. You're not putting that on.
Hello.
What are you doing, Andrew?
Mm. It looks like Shaggy.
You look like Shaggy.
No, he looks like the guy from the movie, The New Guy.
uh,
I don't remember that guy's name.
and that was Andrew.
Yep.
And then Memphis. And I got to see them all.
No.
Now you really behave like the sweet old Nan. Oh, I love my grandkids. I
Cooper
do. I
Lane.
miss them. I don't get to see them very much. I
Well,
miss them.
you're fixing to get one sent to you.
Which one? The
The
demon?
little middle. The little middle.
The demon. No. You want to send him to me? I'll put his ass to work.
I'm curious. Anybody want to figure out how fast the fan's going?
No.
I
It's
gotta
slower
stand
than
here.
mine. It's slower than mine.
Yeah, I have it on like medium or something. I gotta stand here because it's got two of the 4 light bulbs, but it's really bright.
Andrew looks like one of them kids from the 2005 to 2010 boy bands. Sounds like my grandma. Hi, Nathan. How you doing? The demon. The demon is, oh, Odie boy. Hi, Odie. Him getting to be an old guy.
He's 12.
Him an old boy.
He don't get around anymore very well. He doesn't get around very well at all. He stands right in the way. Hey, you laid on your elbow. Now move. Otis, can I get through?
Yeah, that's Odie boy. He used to be,
Excuse me.
he used to love to argue with me.
You're right.
She'd bring him over here and he would love to argue with me. He didn't want to leave one day. I have a video somewhere of
Oh yeah.
him arguing because he didn't want to leave. He wanted to
Hey,
stay with grandma. So he was arguing with me that
you
he
guys
didn't
are
want
up
to go
here.
home.
You need to be way down here. Don't thumbs up me because you haven't listened to me the last 6 times I've said it. There's absolutely no reason why you guys would
Kirishima.
sit and be in chill all day. And then when she gets home, you lose your shit. Stop.
You mean he didn't have any say in the name in naming him? Yeah, his name is Cooper, and he's definitely he's got no fear. He's got no threshold. He's got no
He says I'm
filter,
built different.
and he's very built different.
No, he's not. Robert
Standing
is.
up. Huh?
Robert is because Robert's the one that can handle all kinds of different everything's food wise. Like not Robert. Yeah, Robert can handle all the spicy stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's different. I love dogs so much. Oh, me too, Mimi. I just spoil the kids and send them home. That's the best way to do it.
I tried that.
Yeah, I took care of him, Sherry. Dirt bikes out here.
You ain't see my backyard.
Yeah, I have.
All right, I guess you have.
It's on today's video.
Yeah, that's right. I just watched it a little bit ago. No, you guys only saw the trucks and the four-wheelers. You didn't, I didn't go to the other side of the Duramax, so I didn't get a shot of the go-kart.
Oh. Sitting business, and it's the best job. A dog sitting business. Really, it's weird to see Tori not in the Hampton Inn blue uniform. Yeah, and she's in mom mode. And I'll tell you what, those boys, they are a handful.
I've been using a little bit of self-control. My hip popped.
What are you doing?
I'm setting up the temporary stand because borrowing one of Angie's fancy stands because I left mine in the truck.
Oh. Whenever I go to my grandma, she put my ass to work, but she's a really cool grandma though. How many years apart are they?
I've got from youngest to oldest to youngest. I can't do it back the other way. Got 15, 12, 11, 9, and 8. And then come December, the 11-year-old and the 12-year-old will both be 12.
They are F and I. They're major Scott followers, let me tell you. They got a mouth, but you know what? They actually kind of follow along with mom too, and mom's a smart mouth too.
Just a
So
little.
they kind of got a double whammy. How you doing, Mary?
What do you want,
Who?
sister? The cat. There. My cigarette went out. Come here. Gotcha. This is the garage cat, guys. Look at her face.
Hi, sister. Hi, sister. She's so pretty.
I didn't know what she, like, I knew she was like one of the Tories, but when I got her fixed, I found out that she is actually called she's a blue Tory.
Yes.
She's got,
She's got a
black-
ham on the smoker for tomorrow. Damn.
I'd forget about it. That's my problem. I can't do smokers.
So what you been doing today?
Me?
Did you get any sleep?
Yeah. Middle of the day. You want to see what I've been doing? Been getting my ass kicked all day. Off and on all day.
I didn't say much about it yesterday. Last night.
I guess I gotta turn that thing on.
What thing?
That.
So that is my pickup.
I put your things in the windshield.
Okay.
It was hot in there.
So my pickup on my way to work yesterday, I was supposed to have been there at 3. I left here at 2:30. I got about 3 miles away from home, and I lost power. And it was still running, but it had no power. Wouldn't go anywhere. And I pulled off on a side street, called work, and let them know I'd be there as soon as I could. And then called Scott. And he wanted to try to figure out what might have happened. And I told him, I said, look, just come get me and get me to work. And then we'll sort the rest of it out later. You can sort it out, but bring me my car. So they brought my car. He got me there to work at 3:40, which I hate being late. Trying to figure out how to set up minivan for detailing. I'm having fun. The barn kittens. It is weird for you to live a normal day on off days, sleep in the night and awake in the daytime because of your night shift, Tori.
I kind of sort of figured out a schedule. Like when I was working.
We didn't hear you. You're cutting out. Oh, you're back. Oh, we got an echo?
Uh,
I don't hear it. Well, that's what Tori's going to explain to you and explain
Apparently,
what the problem is. Mary's asking if he figured it out. If Scott figured it out.
yeah. Just kind of going with what he said.
He said what?
I said, I'm just.
What'd he say? You're cutting out really bad. Are you on the Wi-Fi?
Right there. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I apparently putting the phone this far from the garage, like a whole 2 feet, is too much, and the Wi-Fi can't handle it.
Oh. Okay, so what did Scott say?
He says he swears it's fuel pump. So that's what we're trying. That's what we're doing first. No, this is not your tank. This is just a collector tank. This is just because we don't have gas cans. Well, we do, but not
Yeah,
empty
because
ones.
it was pretty full.
Yeah, 3/4 of the way full. That's how it always happens. Something always goes wrong in the fuel tank or fuel related to where the tank needs to come out when it's more comfortably fuller than half. Always.
So yeah, that's what it is. They think it's a fuel pump. So, and it's probably got issues from in 2017 when that asshat threw that crap into my fuel tank. And
Turn this around so I
know,
can see what's going on here.
yeah, you turn it around so you can see.
No. Okay. I'm gonna ask her how much she paid for this stand. I want it. It's kind of
What
like the
is
one
it?
Carlos got you.
Why does she have it?
I don't know. I think it was supposed to be for her business stuff, but I'm not quite sure.
Oh, interesting. Carlos bought me just a cheap one and told me to try it and see if it was something I would like. And now that it's wearing out, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to get me one of my own.
This is the cool part.
Oh, mine doesn't swivel. It just you unscrew
That's
the
not a
thing and
swivel.
lift it up. Look at
No.
that.
And it's got the 3-tiered legs. It's got the extra section at the bottom that comes out.
Yeah.
Kind of want it.
At least it can be
I've been
fixed. Yep, it can be fixed. It's just I was stressing about it yesterday, even though I still have the car. And the reason why is because I'm thinking I don't have room for another expense. And that is,
But
just another expense,
but you know what?
It does look like a pretty complicated one. I need one of them complicated ones.
It's actually kind of cool. It's got a little hold on to it handle too. Come a little closer. There we go. But you know what? Even though we're telling everybody now about all this, tell the story, we've still got video stuff for the vlog that'll be
Yeah,
entertaining.
it's going to be in the vlog.
It'll be
She's got,
entertaining.
and what?
I said it'll be entertaining for sure. I don't know if you've watched any of them.
I hope they do. I mean, I got to do video editing from the footage you've got, and I did a full day of detailing and running and all that at work myself for the car lot. My mechanic wants to trade work. I'll detail his big ass Suburban, and he'll do work on my stuff. Well, what kind of stuff do you need?
Probably just some here and there little things that get put off.
So far, Mimi, it's got some problems, but I don't go that far. If I go to the part-time job, it's only 5.5 miles. If I go to the detail shop, my shop, it's only 2.5 miles. And cigarette shop or the smoke shop, grocery store, I do that online. Dollar General is not even a mile down the road. So if I need anything I can get, I don't have to go far. When do I plan to upload it? Well, right now, a vlog is up for members only. And it will go public tomorrow evening. And then the next one is, hi, Andrew. And then the next one is going to go live Thursday, I believe, and it will be for members only until Friday, and then it will go public. I'm trying to keep it Tuesday and Friday posts for public. New bump stops. I have gravel driveway, not the safest to lift. A 2500 Duramax. They
We
have
have
a
one of those.
Duramax. Yeah, they have a Duramax too. That's good. One day your grandsons can drive you just in case. Yeah, maybe.
No, I wouldn't trust them. Only one of them so far.
Good Lord, I'm so overwhelmed. Overwhelmed about what?
It's dark back here, so it's hard to see.
Yep, that's the Duramax. If you guys are going to try and get that running, you need to bring me that hood so we can get it done.
Mary, I know you.
Do what?
I said I know Mary would be entertained with how tall this truck is compared to me. Door handle.
Yeah, but how tall are you?
Get it back on the road. Huh?
What?
Did you ask me how tall I was?
Yeah.
Like, I've always put on my license I'm 5'4", but the last time I put it was this said like boost it said 5'5", so right on there.
Can you take that off Wi-Fi?
No,
What?
I'm not on the Wi-Fi.
You're not?
No.
I thought you had good signal up there.
Apparently not.
I guess not, because dang. Well, I hope you get it all sorted out, Sherry.
Hmm. I changed everything up.
You what? I mean, not, well, I spoke too soon. I was going to say it
I
was
pulled
all
our
good there for a
notifications.
minute.
Which is weird because when I talk to you on the phone, you hear me just fine.
On the Wi-Fi.
No, off the Wi-Fi because half the time I forget to turn it on.
Oh. Hello, Deb. How you doing? That happens, Sherry. I know that feeling. That will happen. The best advice that I could give you as a friend is start with the easiest one first. That'll help break the ice and get you in there. You know what I mean? It'll get you onto the list to get started and just kind of work your way up for. I'm actually opposite. I try to dig into the hardest one first. But for most people, it's knock out the easiest one first.
I had a hair on my tongue. So that's only taking me. She's on call tonight. The wife or me? What are you talking about? I missed something. Oh, wife will call soon. Okay.
Okay, Mary. I'm living in a Jeff museum. She's on call tonight. Oh, okay. I need to go grab my crackers.
What's the Jeff Museum? Oh, is that the late fiance's name? I think, right?
Oh,
Yes. Oh, I remembered something.
are you an organized person? Do you do stuff way ahead before then they are due? No. I
Before
plan
they're due.
them whether they're late or not. I put them like my budget. If I can't do it on that week, it'll go on next week's. That kind of thing.
Yeah. See, you can see it better now. It's
Yeah,
kind of crazy.
she sent me pictures. My pickup is rusting. And I'm
Finally,
like, how did that even happen?
like I said, it's the infamous Chevy slash GM cab corner rust because that's where it's at. It's right in the cab corner.
Well, I'm going to sand that bitch down and primer it up. We ain't going to have that. You know, but if that would have happened 3 years ago, I wouldn't have known what to do with it and I'd have bawled. Now, I'm like, oh, bet.
I got worried. I was like, oh no.
You know what, Sherry? Maybe you need to leave it alone until you're in a better spot. When it comes to things like that, you have to just leave well enough alone until you're in a better place. I didn't realize that was what we were talking about. We're doing okay, Joe. How you doing?
Hey, guess what?
What?
I finally got it on the ground. It only took me 6.5 hours.
Is that my tank?
Yeah. Right there. I gotta get it out. Come here.
I love these cookies. They're great.
Cookies. Are they actually cookies or those crackers?
And the headliner is drooping, driving me nuts.
Hers is nice and fancy. All
Yeah,
smooth.
mine is brand new. I mean, 5 years old. Hey, quit that.
It's one of those you just want to touch it.
Yeah,
Don't worry, I haven't touched it.
I had my headliner replaced about 5 years ago. I dropped it off over at the shop in the morning, and they called me at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I told them put the keys in it and lock it, and I will pick it up because I had the extra keys. And then I paid him on the phone, and I never spoke a word to him other than on the phone to set the appointment and everything. Me and Tori are not clean freaks. You can walk through my house, but if there's a flat surface, I got shit all over it. So that's my tank. So where's the fuel pump? Ah,
Oops, I forgot I muted it so I could drag that tank out.
I was going to say, where did your sound go?
Anyway, like I was saying, if you want to get more technical,
No, Joe, they believe my fuel pump went out yesterday.
that thing on
What
top,
countertop?
the what I just pointed out, where'd it go? There it is. Put it back together like an idiot. Oh, there we go.
I feel that, Mimi. I feel you. Hi, Christian.
Ow.
Now, how you going to get that piece off of it?
Get what piece off?
That piece you got.
That's true. This way.
The piece that it's resting in.
This is the old one.
Oh.
Or not the old one, the spare parts. Okay. Pretty much, this is what I just pointed out to you, is this. On the top of your tank. Minus broken stuff, because it kind of just fell out of that other truck. But you pretty much have this little ring that once you get it rotated, it pretty much comes right off. And then you've got the whole big old sending unit that comes out. This one I took apart, so it fell apart. Hold, please. I can't do this one-handed. There we go. There. That's what it looks like. And the actual pump itself, what I showed you a few minutes ago, sits right down in here.
Well, that looks like an awful lot of drama for a damn pump.
It's called a sending unit. That's your gas gauge. Can you float on it? That floats.
Okay.
And here's the craziest concept. You have electrical wiring inside of a gas tank.
I'm with you, Mimi. I walk, I don't drive. Let me catch up on these comments real quick, Tori. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Joe is talking about educational. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is the craziest concept. This is electrical stuff. Like the plug for the fuel pump, I have it down in here. But when you put this in the tank, it compresses. It bungees down. not bungees. It squishes down and basically keeps everything going. Like keeps everything going gold in place, like it doesn't move. But the whole electricity concept being submerged in gas is, it's weird to me because this right here is quite literally just a little tiny little needle pin that touches a textured surface, and that's what tells you your gas gauge how much gas is in there. Yeah, that's that. That's called a sending unit. Older stuff like the trucks that Scott drives, uh, don't have that. They have a sending unit, but it's not that ridiculous.
That's crazy, but I don't know if it would spark because isn't it what's the DC?
Direct current instead of alternating current. I think it has to do with the whole like big grounded. Then I don't know. Don't ask me all that. I don't do the electrical. I have books for wiring diagrams for a reason. I think. I don't know. Is that why cars blow up? That's too complicated for my brain. I don't put that much effort into it.
Made me sad. Tori, Sherry said, "Damn, Tori, I didn't know you were a mechanic. You go, girl." Yeah, she's a mechanic.
I've done most of the work on that truck. It's almost done eventually. And I've been helping my 15-year-old do the work on his truck. His girlfriends. The other one's behind the vacuum, but there's two of them on there.
Oh, hi, Nate. Good to see you. How you doing? Scott traded
That's
up,
of course.
didn't he? Mechanic mom, night manager, and nightmare for assholes.
So Nate, since you're just getting here, you want me to give you a quick fill in with why we decided to randomly go live when I'm not at work? Because yes, it was my idea, and I feel like I pressured her into it.
Mary, I think me and her need to get in a car and come up. I think you're right. Well, good deal, Nate. Yes, Tori, Nate says.
Foreign thing I will touch. Maybe. Depends on the problem. All right. I don't want to give too much of it away. I don't want to give the story away.
Why?
But I don't want to give too much of it away. When you get to the point of going through and editing all the videos that I sent you from yesterday, I think you'll have some, because it's a bunch of footage of Scott in the litter.
Oh. Yeah, I already saw all those.
I didn't know if you. That's what I was saying. Did you watch him?
I did. I went through those. Yeah.
He got two wheels in the air.
Yeah.
All right, Nate. This is why I decided to suggest going live because I've been getting my ass kicked. I don't know.
That's my pickup.
Honestly, I'm awfully close to the garage, so you can't really.
Yeah, that is my pickup, Nate. Broke down yesterday, made me late for work, pissed me smooth off, stressed me the hell out.
Alexa.
I freak
I think
out
you-
when something goes wrong with that pickup. That's just all there is to it.
I was talking to the neighbor about it earlier because I was
What
laying
is-
on. I was laying partway under it, and he was outside doing yard work and stuff. And I'm like, "Hey," I was like, "Is it acceptable? Is it socially acceptable to just give up halfway through it?" He goes, "Was it hot today?" I'm like, "Yeah, but it was bearable." And he goes, "Well, then keep going." Like, you're good. He's like, "No, you're good. Keep working." I'm like, "See, regardless of what answer you gave me, I wouldn't have a choice because it belongs to my mom." He goes, "Oh, that is your mom's truck, ain't it?" And I was like, "Yeah." All right.
Now to get the old one out.
It's not hard. Time to bring in the big gun.
Damn, I'm sorry, Grandma. Do you still have the car? Yeah, I still got it. I can still get around. Even if I didn't have my car, I can get around. My parents' Ford Expedition just sits in the driveway. It does nothing because my dad drives the BMW. And so, and I've actually thought about, hell, they need somebody to drive it anyway because it needs to be driven. And mom asked me if I needed to use it. So, I thought about at least giving it some drive time and take it to work and all that. But you put that damn cigarette out when you're dealing with the gas tank. You
It's
damn
air.
fool.
It went out, but there's the air.
Hello, Lexapro. No, she's pulling out the fuel pump. They believe the fuel pump went out on my pickup. I just didn't want you to be without a vehicle while your truck is being fixed. No, I've got a vehicle. I'm glad, but like I said, I would still have my parents have 3 cars, and I have, well, they've got 4 cars actually, because 2 BMWs, the Chrysler 200 and the Ford Expedition. She dropped the tank. They think the fuel pump went out. That's what Scott thinks.
Hammer. Hammer.
Hello, Rax. Tori lives her life on the edge like she drives me. She stresses me out. Her alone.
How?
Fucking smoking a cigarette, dealing with the gas tank. It's a good damn
No,
thing
I
I'm
only came back over here.
25 minutes away.
I only came back over here to the tank because the cigarette went out. I just want to put it down somewhere and like lose it.
Nate says Tori lives on her life on the edge like me. That air piston sounds like 20th Century Fox intro tune.
Ooh. This one does not have a lock. That's okay. Whatever.
I should
other-
watch that. Look at that
What?
nasty ass thing in my dirty ass hands and my greasy hands and all that from work.
Nasty.
It's nasty. All right, the hell with that.
There it is.
We're gonna clean that up.
Boom. I don't know why I put that back on. I need that off.
Oh no. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna handle that. She's pulling that pump, so
I'm listening. I just can't. I'm not reading.
No, you're fine. You do your thing. Wait, what? I see a late model 80s fuel tank on the ground from a GM truck.
No,
No.
you don't.
No, you don't. Nope, you do not.
Technically, there are two fuel tanks on the ground right now. One of them is out of a scrap truck that was just a holding location for the gas that was coming out that I pumped out of this one, which I didn't pump much out of it because my pump gave up. That's sitting right there. But that whole late model 80s GM truck thing that you are talking about, that's what's sitting right there.
That's Frank. There you go. There's your 80s.
Well, that's not an 80s model.
She's working on my pickup, John.
It's actually a 70. Oh, shit.
73.
Is it 73?
Yeah, because I said, man, that thing is the same age as, damn near the same age as me.
That's JJ's truck. There's a flashlight right there. Okay.
Wet it down. Get soap.
She ain't cooking shit.
Nope, I am washing my cigarette case. This nasty thing.
Nope, John, not mid 90s either. It ain't my truck. It ain't nothing mine.
Drift for the lock ring, Tori.
Hmm? The hell is a breast drift? Is that a Canadian term for something I already know? Are you saying something about the fact that I used a screwdriver and a hammer to open it? Oh, you're just talking about the fur babies. Yeah, John, it's not mid 90s either.
It's looking better. You can see it's pink.
That fuel
Oh,
tank.
that water's hot. That's hot. Oh shit.
John, are you talking about the tabs for the
What?
hang on, Mom. John, are you talking about the no, this is dirty. Talking about that? The little dimples? Because if you are, I don't know. I've never I've never done a fuel pump on this body style, so I didn't do it the last time the tank came out of this truck. John, bat. I know you know that thing. That gives it away. That right there gives it away who it belongs to.
Well, for some people, only the detailers.
Well, anybody that's watched your videos about the truck will see that this big shiny
And most
thing
of
on
these
here.
people weren't here for that, so they have not ever seen my pickup.
Woo. Sorry for the light of God, guys. Here we go.
Yeah, that's my pickup.
So how do you dry it? She aggressively rubs it, I guess.
How do you
Yep, that's
dry
what
it?
I'm sure.
I'm gonna um, let the towel soak up the excess water, and then I'm gonna leave it here, and it should be dry by morning. Shouldn't be a problem.
Shit hurts my hands.
I recognize that blue Chevy a mile away. Yeah, John's been around here for a long time, so yeah, he
Yeah.
would recognize it. Hello, Larita.
Larita! Get off. Nobody likes you.
If just for warning's sake, when she gets deep into that stuff, she will typically get very nasty with her language. So if language offends you, I'm sorry. It's no different than me. She comes by it honestly,
I
but
usually just call myself,
it's all it's all clean now.
I usually say something along the lines of, you dumb bitch, you knew better. Like I had gas come out of the fuel line earlier and it dripped on my forehead. And I'm like, you dumb bitch, you knew it was going to happen.
Oh shit! That's my
Hey,
kid.
John, usually, yes, it's the sending unit with the pump on it. It's in the inside of it with the sock on it.
Hey,
But we're not gonna have the conversation about what I'm really doing. So we're saving money.
it doesn't bother me. Mimi said, "Yes, the language offends me. I'm sure it fucking does." Yeah, you're a liar. Okay, let's let
Oh,
that cigarette case sit out and dry. Okay. Mr. Farron,
Baron!
Tori says, Farron says, I know, Tori, we use the same sock as our what I do with socks. Hi, Farron.
It's not even a new pump. We just know. So I said, well, okay, we don't. It's not a for sure no, but he said that he's every vehicle that they get in, they start at they will start and run if it runs. Uh, Everything that comes in, unless they know it's a bad motor, they'll just check it. Check the engine, see if it runs, starts and runs. Check the tranny, see if it drives. And if one of them doesn't work, then they'll pull just like if the engine's bad. Uh, they'll pull both of them, but they'll trash the engine and keep the tranny, or vice versa. But he said that he did start this truck, not this truck, but the truck, the parts truck. He said it started and ran. So he's like, I'm pretty sure. He says, I'm going to assume that, pretty sure it's safe to assume that this pump is good. So we're piecing shit together to save her a lot of money.
Well, that was half my stress. I was like, I ain't got no room for another breakdown.
Ooh, going up. This thing even has a little level bubble on it.
A level bubble?
Yeah, like a leveler. Got a little level bubble on it.
Yeah.
Make sure you're.
She's doing okay, Nate. She's eating. And she's still doing that hollering, and I think that she's hollering for that other cat because it's starting to not be as often, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? Um, and she jumped up on the bed and's been sleeping on the bed now. She wouldn't do that. She didn't do that for several months. And I wasn't sure why. But she's sleeping on the bed now. She's eating. And she is laying around. But the only problem that I've seen, I'll be obviously the hearing and the eyesight is a problem. But anyway. Got used to the scent and routine of Benny, and now it's gone, and she probably misses him a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's what it is. But she hated that cat. She hated him. He was not nice to her. And I did ask her today, I said, do I need to go find you a baby? Is that what your problem is? Because she's not used to this being alone stuff. Other than, but when I did notice when she walked through the living room yesterday, um, she found Bella and then laid down with her. And then all was fine. So maybe Bella is, because I've been telling Bella, take care of Jazzy for me while I'm gone. And she seems to be doing okay. I mean, I'm watching to see if she's hurting or anything when she does it. Is that my fuel pump?
Yeah. All right, wait a minute. Hold on. I don't
What?
like that. Out of break.
This is true, Sherry. You might be right. Somebody put something in my fuel.
Yes. Oh, that'll
What?
wake you up. I inhaled that gas fume a little too hard up one nostril.
Yeah.
That'll wake you up. No, I'm. I want to know where the sock is.
You want to know where what is?
The sock. It has one, right? No. Doesn't look like it. Uh-huh.
So then what do you think's the problem?
No, the sock is just like a little tiny filter.
Oh,
But pretty much every sending unit has one on the bottom of it.
and mine's not there.
Obviously, there's not one there, but there's not one in the tank either.
Is there a way to? This is going to sound really stupid, but you know, coming from somebody who doesn't know shit about what you're doing,
What?
is there a way to clean that tank out?
Yeah, it needs cleaned out a little bit, just because it builds up dirt over time. But It did get cleaned out, like squeaky clean back when we had to take it out the last time.
Yeah, because of all the shit in it.
Yeah.
Nate, I'm working at the airport in Raleigh, Durham. I'm still here watching a movie. Okay, Jamie, you do what you got to do. Tori just wanted to share what's going on and what she's doing because everybody knows her as a hotel person, and this is the other side. So I said, well, let's go live. What?
Don't need to change the pump.
Don't?
No.
Well, then what's the problem?
Okay. Let's see if I can make it obvious. Okay, you see that hose clamp right there? You see the black hose that goes down? And there's a hose
Yeah.
clamp.
Yeah.
There's a little like 3-inch piece of rubber hose right there.
Okay.
It attaches to the pump. This thing's pretty much, it's topped off. You can see there's gas in it still, so I'm trying to not dump it. There's a split right down the middle of that hose.
What? A split in the hose can cause what happened yesterday.
It's happened to the 97 Becca's truck. It's happened to the guy that used to live next door. Because it lets air in.
Unbelievable. So what do? Replace the
Replace the little piece.
yeah.
Replace the little piece of hose, and we've got lots of hose.
So you just put a piece of hose on it and it's fine? Now how are you gonna know if that's really the only problem? You really genuinely gotta go through 6 hours of putting that tank back?
The reason why it took me so long is because I was trying to figure out how to unplug all these stupid little lines without breaking them because they're all fucking plastic. And I'm not trying to deal with all that. I YouTubed it though, don't worry. That doesn't fit.
John said I can see the sending unit is stiffened up from all the ethanol in the fuel.
Sure.
Flint has a lot of hose too. I love that kind of stuff, Sherry. John said stiffened. That's a man thing for you.
Hell.
Yes, because you lose line pressure. I would replace the fuel pump the way that one looks.
You got the money to pay for that. These aren't cheap.
Well, Mary, here's a question for you. You got the money? Because my old ass don't.
Like if anything, when tax time comes around, I would make sure she drives through most of the gas in the tank, pretty much all of it, and then and then I'll buy her a pump and change it, just because.
John says you got the pump out now. I would just replace it. So the question is, which one of those pumps looks better? That other pump she's got is not new.
No, and there's no 100% guarantee that it works. I don't know if anybody was here for the live the other night when Scott was at the house, at her house. the truck started up and it fired up and did just fine. Which he probably did this.
And I was pissed off because he was gunning it. He was dipping that foot pedal. I hate that shit.
Let go. Well, that's rude.
Oh shit.
What?
My phone.
Baron, we got it at Scott's work out of a truck.
I'll be right back.
BRB. Ow! I got no damn fingernails. I need 3 hands. Anybody got some alien juice to make me weird looking? So I can get an extra hand, so I can grow a 3rd hand. You know, I feel stupid now. I guess if I used the flashlight sooner. Dumbass. Can I get to it?
Get outside. Come on.
I'm gonna have to dump this. I got to empty it. Yeah, Chernobyl would be a good place to go, but
We can't see what you're doing, so I don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to look through liquid and I can't. Yeah, Chernobyl would be a good place to go to get to grow a 3rd hand, F and I, but I don't do, just like her, I don't do bodies of water.
Mental hospitals. So does America.
I got my hands all over my hands. Hang on. Oh, okay, well, I'm kind of stupid. Gee. This is a small little area. A little hard to get through. Oops. Mosquito.
You want to work in an insane asylum, John? Oh, Lord. Insanity is subjective these days. Some would call me insane, and sadly, they would be true. That would be true. Sherry, the woods around my place are where I had my encounter with what I believe was a skinwalker. Believe me or not, it's all old Native American land. Yes, you can also do a resistance check on the ground side of the pump using a multimeter. I wanted to be a mortician and own my own funeral home and cemetery. Behavioral health facilities to make it a nice name. Plug the clip plug to the other fuel pump and turn the key and see if it works. Just move the fuel tank when you try it. I believe in most of that.
First off, I'm not doing any type of resistance checks on shit because like I was saying earlier, I don't do the electrical side of things like that. I don't get into that type of technicalities. Because when something kind of gets to a point of getting really confusing and there's one little thing that I don't understand, I panic. I need long needle nose. I gotta go hunt those down, so I'm gonna smoke a cigarette and take a break. I'm getting high off of this gas fumes. What I'm trying to get is the pump that's inside there has 1, 2, 3. It has 3 little tabs holding it in. And you gotta like open them all at once or something. I don't know. The inside of that thing is the plastic. It's black plastic. It's a little hard to see. Ooh. Yes, fumes. Ooh, that was a lot. But yeah, I was trying to get that out. I can't get to the other hose clamp to really to get it off of there any easier to show you.
How's your ham going, Mary? Eval of those who are obsessed with death and creepiness, Grandma, since you're the psychologist expert here. Obsessed with death and creepiness? No, it's experience, it's life experience, and something in their life has led them down this path of, this exists and I know it for a fact. And it's no different than me saying, I know damn well that this country couldn't give two shits about kids with cancer. And they don't. I mean, if it's not in their face 24/7, they don't care about it. And it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. So it's kind of one of those things that it doesn't make them weird or mentally ill unless they're killing people. Then that's a problem. Unless they're eating dead people, hoarding them, now that would make it a problem. Chris is like, is this going to start after all this? Yeah, Chris is gone. I cannot handle it when that pickup is down.
Okay. Somebody was saying something. Nate said that John said stiffen. Well, guess what, guys? Just to add to the joke. Well, let me put it all back. Make it make sense. We have like spare parts of like everything almost. I got a bucket of hose. And a pump to go with it.
A bucket of hose.
Bucket of hose and a pump. Okay.
I'm getting used
This
to
is
it.
just a demonstration to make it make sense to you, or try to make it make sense. Okay. I showed you that little piece of hose with the hose clamp on it, right?
Take your pick, Trey. So, F and I, real quick before she continues, My answer is that doesn't make anybody mentally ill, as long as they're not doing something nefarious and illegal and harmful. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Tori.
So I showed you that piece of hose, and it's quite literally only about that big. The problem it's got on there, on your truck, you can't do it at that funny angle. It's not this one. I just made this.
Is that what's the problem? Is that that's what the hose looks like?
Yeah, the hose on your attached to your pump looks like that.
Oh shit.
Here we go. Like, see? It's got.
And that
It's
would
split all
cause
the way
what
through.
happened. It was running, but it had no power, none. And
Yeah,
when I
because it'll.
pushed on the gas, it was just, and that was
Yeah,
it.
it's because it's instead of the gas coming from the pump and going up and on to where it needs to go, like it'll do it when it's idling because the hose will just be sitting there normal. Like it'll just be sitting there like that. You know, it's basically the shape it has naturally, it would be just sealed up. But as soon as you try to put a load on it, when try to put it in drive and try to hit the pedal, it would implode on itself. That split would implode and allow air in, which means that the more air that goes in, the less fuel you're getting, which would explain why Scott said there's like 3 or 4 lean codes on it.
Yeah, he said it was weak. He texted me and said it's weak, and I don't understand that. It's not out. The fuel is weak.
It because there's air going in. There's air running along with the with the gas because you have to have a certain amount of pressure, fuel pressure, the psi, in order for, especially those anything vortex, they have to be like on the dot, or it's gonna mess things. It's gonna cause you issues. That air going with it, it's not giving the proper psi to the engine, which is why it's bogging down like that. It'll sit and idle just fine because it's a smooth, steady stream basically. But as soon as you put your foot on the gas and try to accelerate, and you put a load on that fuel system, it sucks that hose in and separates the gap and allows the air to go in, which lowers the pressure in the line, which means the engine gets a lower psi than what it needs, so it's not going to act right.
Yes, Mary, it's just gas. It's not diesel. You know, you've got the knowledge of automotive engineering that engineers with a couple of years' experience don't. Yeah.
You know what? All the knowledge I got, knowledge and okay. The cat just bolted across the backyard. I would trade in all the knowledge I currently have to just be able to figure out how to fix that damn truck.
What truck?
You know, the Duramax, it don't make no damn sense what's wrong with it.
Is that 5/8 fuel line or just
Dude.
hose?
This was just a random piece in the bucket. Just a little random chunk.
She was just
As you
trying
see.
to explain to me what was wrong because I ask a million stupid questions.
Then that out there, it's fuel line. And honestly, I'm not surprised that it split, that it failed to split like that, because we didn't take that apart when we had had it out last. When we got the tank cleaned out, we had a pump, not a pump, fresh gas in there, and we put everything back in there, and put power to the whole sending unit and fed gas through that whole sending unit, fresh gas through the sending unit, and cleaned it out off into something else before we put it back in your tank. But we didn't take anything. We didn't take that apart. So yeah, that explains it. Because like I said, the 97, the GMC Becca's truck, it did the same exact thing. The little line split, it just happens. And I think it's safe to say that was like, that's your factory original setup. Which
Probably.
means
There's a
which means
lot
that's
of
what
factory. Everything you've worked on has been factory, hasn't it?
yeah. I think the only thing that's not factory on that truck, I mean, obviously besides spark plugs and whatnot, is that air filter.
Yeah, they put a K and N because of the air kit. Air kit.
Yeah, it's a
I
can
don't
in air
know.
kit.
That was Jerry's thing. It was not mine. It makes no sense to me. None of it does.
What?
Oh, Nate and Sherry are talking about other stuff. Acura, Toyota, and Kia. So you're all
No.
about those foreign cars.
Maybe Acura, but it depends on which
Well, I tell you
Acura.
what, some of them Acuras I would love to drive. Even the older ones that I've driven, they are nice.
Is it 50 PSI, John? Because I know the 5.7 Vortec and the 97 GMC, the one I keep calling Becca's truck. That's
Mary
supposed to be
has a question.
it's hang on a
Mary
second.
has a question.
Hey, I was explaining something.
Oh,
The 5.7 Vortex in the 90s body style have, I believe, 52 or 57 PSI. That's why I was asking. That's what I was trying to clarify with John, because he said that it should be around 50 PSI. And I don't have the pressure gauge, so I'm not testing it.
there's some things she won't get into. She's like, oh no.
Like I'll poke the Schrader valve with a screwdriver, but I don't know if that truck has one, actually. I didn't look. Here's how a cabin air filter. What? Which one? You talking about her truck or that truck out there, the Duramax?
You too, Joe. Have a good night. Get some rest. Everybody double tap the screen and leave a like if
Good
you
night,
don't
Joe.
mind. It helps.
Uh,
It helps my algorithm and it's free. It doesn't cost you anything.
I don't think so. The truck doesn't have a cabin air filter, right? I don't think so.
I don't remember.
It's an '07. It's the '07 Classic, which is
Yeah, this one
the
is a
older version.
yeah, it's the '07 Classic, basically an ode to the
Oh, it's
'02
'03
to
to '06
'06.
look.
Okay. Duramax doesn't. I had to modify and put one in. On the carbureted Chevys, you simply unbolt the fuel pump off the front of the block, pack it full of grease, reinstall the new one, 30-minute job.
Grease. Oh, I wouldn't pack it full of grease, but you need some type of assembly lube technically to lubricate that fuel pump push rod. What he's talking
I
about.
don't understand anything y'all are talking about.
This is. Ooh, I almost fell. Can I see it? It's not even attached. Shit.
Yeah, I know where they
Okay.
are, Farron, but I don't remember. I think mine was removed for air kit.
Cabin air filters on the inside.
No,
It would be
Jerry
behind the glove
explained
box.
something, but maybe there's one there and I don't know. I don't know. Jerry was
I had that
talking
whole
about
dash apart.
something.
I had that dash part. There ain't one in there.
Should there be one in there?
No, I don't. I think the '07 is too old for that.
Oh. I don't like electric vehicles. Don't want one. Don't need one. Don't care for one.
Okay, what they were talking about with the just 30-minute job, just unplug it. It's this. Take this off because it's too much. There we go. That thing right there.
Oh, okay. I did.
That's the fuel pump. That right there is why you got to, in these older things, you got to sit there on the pedal just to prime it. Unless you got it dialed in just right. But that's what it is.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
called
they
a
do look
mechanical
like
fuel pump.
eggs. I guarantee you it's the ethanol that's killing the pumps. It's very nasty stuff, and the Midwest stations are full of ethanol. So, what do you do to stop that?
Spend a whole lot more money on the no ethanol stuff.
So, the
John,
premium?
no, it's the red label that. Yeah, that's a big ass bug. Like you got the 87, the 89, and the 91, the regular 3. You know, you got the unleaded, the mid grade, and then the premium. And then like QT has the on some of the pumps, there's the little red sticker that says no ethanol.
Mine, it converts. My pickup converts E85 and unlead.
Oh, that's right, it does. The Cruise did that weird shit too, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I know mine converts, but I don't know how anything about it. Yeah, it's a Chevy Silverado. Tori, you're looking for a fuel pressure between 40 and 48 psi.
And I have a pressure tester, so I ain't looking for shit. No offense. Like I'm being serious and funny at the same time. I don't have a pressure tester. I take it back. I have a pressure tester, but it's for compression for the engine cylinders, but not for fuel. What? Nate, that typo made that funnier. That's funny.
I would just hate for you to put that back in and it not be right, it not be good.
You don't, when you're doing fuel pump stuff, you don't mount that thing back in place until you know you've got. Until you're good.
I don't know
unless
what part. John said Kias are garbage. They are. I don't know what part of that we just got the Sorrento back today. I went and picked it up today. Still has an oil leak. and I don't think you'll ever be able to get that under control. Anyway, you can't get parts for it. The 04s, 05s, 06s, you can't get parts for them. That's what makes them garbage. Is
that what Grandma was talking about?
Yeah, they're just garbage. And so then that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough for him. He went and bought an 04 Kia Optima. Guess what?
Farron, it's too old for a cabin air filter.
Yeah, I don't think mine has one. Because I think we were talking about that.
Did you see her?
No.
She was laying right there on her side, kicking a tuft of grass. And as soon as I flipped the camera around, she bolted.
There she comes.
Get there. Meow. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay, that's not what I said. She is balls to the walls right now. I'm gonna make it worse. Where's my stuff at? That's my garage kitty. Her name is Sister, and she got her name because to put it blatantly, she don't need nobody unless the door's closed. Then she wants the door opened, and she waits until your ass touches the floor before she meows. Well, what I do with it? There it is. This will be fun. We're gonna terrorize the kitty cat. For fun. What are you doing?
Gave her kitty pot. Nate should enjoy that.
Got a piece of paper, I think.
It's something.
Yeah, before she got her name, before I finally came up with the name Sister for her, I used to just call her War Paint because of that big blonde spot on her face.
Reminds me of baby. Her kitty cat drugs.
I've had her dash completely torn apart to like a bare frame, and it wasn't in there.
Karen, mine
You know,
doesn't have it. It's too old.
about the only filter thing that was in there was a ancient abandoned, probably on the verge of petrified mouse nest.
I don't know anything about Jeeps, other than my dad will not buy one. Look at her face. Hello, lawn man.
Lawn man. Sis.
Come here. Come here. Jazzy.
See, I pick and choose what I work on. Like, for instance, I will not work on, what is it, the 4.7 Y block out of a Dodge truck. No, absolutely not. Never again. Did it once, won't do it ever again.
Hi, Jim.
Don't even park your shit in my driveway. Don't even ask me to look at it. Don't ask me to fix it. No. That, and
I
I
don't
don't know what, I don't
no,
know
I
what
don't
size
know what
it,
it stands for. Just empty every pocket.
I don't know what size motor it was, but all I know is it was a V6 5-speed Ford F-150 pickup. I won't touch Fords for many reasons, and one of them being we were
She
I was in the
does,
house.
not me. She does, not me. My pickup broke down yesterday. Sorry to interrupt you, Tori. Lawn man, my pickup broke down yesterday, and she spent today dropping that tank because they believe it's a fuel pump. And there's a line in there that's got a big old slit, so they think that's what it was. That's how far it's
Ow.
gotten so far. And now we're watching her cat go goofy on catnip. Just expect every problem.
But yeah, that Ford, it wouldn't start. And we had it for probably 2, 3 months trying to figure out what was up with it. And one time, it just happened to be one day that it was actually Scott and his friend Adam who were out here working on it. And I was out here too working on it, but I went in the house I think I went to the bathroom. And I make it to the bathroom door pretty much 2/3 of the way across the house, and I hear a boom. I come back out and it blew the valve covers, the aluminum valve covers into
Wow.
smithereens. The oil the oil fill cap was located on the driver's side of the truck. It we found it against the wall on the opposite side of this truck sitting in the garage.
Yes, that catnip is basically drugs for cats. And no, Tori did not go to school. She just tinkers and learns. And
And
now
had a
she
lot of
can,
guidance.
huh?
And had a lot of guidance.
Stay away from the Korean junk. Concentrate on the Japanese stuff. Toyotas, Acuras, Hondas are good sellers. They cost more adoption, but you get a lot more when you sell it on the lot side. We don't sell Toyotas. We will sell Kias, but very few Acuras. And Honda has to be the old Honda Civics. It cannot be the new ones.
Why not Camrys?
No, he won't, because the parts for Toyotas, they're double what it would cost for a Ford or a Chevy.
Yay. Lame. I don't know what that truck did, Farron. I don't care to know. All I know is I don't ever want it to come back here again because it had been here twice, and that's why the garage door looks like shit because it had a ladder rack and it quite literally ripped the door. um,
Yes, Subaru is also very expensive. He won't buy those because of the transmission, I think.
what the Subarus?
Subarus. You can buy a Subaru and a Toyota very cheap, but you're going to spend double what you bought it for on fixing it. And
Oh,
that after that first couple of years, he said, nope, I ain't doing it again.
I told you I had tiny buckets.
Oh, looky there. You can put it in my pickup.
I've got two. I've got two of them set aside for you.
Okay. A lot of people like those RAV4s. Hello, Mrs. Tori. You're going to have to stop doing too much, bud, making me look bad. I can change the oil and change a tire, but no mas. I ask her a lot of stupid questions. I'll never be able to do anything that she's doing, but I think a lot of it is I'm just trying to understand. You know, why did you do that?
No, hold up. You know, no, we're gonna. I'm gonna at some point in the very near future. I'm going to dig up those videos, the pictures, and like I think there's one video of you working on what was that? It was in my driveway. What the hell was that?
Oh, you talking
Like a
about the
campaign
valve
trailer.
cover?
Is that what it
You
was that we
talking about
did?
the valve cover gasket? I don't remember the car, but I know what you're talking about because Cooper came out.
A Lexus? No. A Nissan?
Yeah, it might
I
have
don't
been a
remember.
Nissan or a Honda. I don't know.
It was something fairly typical and generic, but it was one of those that you don't normally mess with.
Anyway, So, what's the plan?
I need to figure out how to get that pump out. Ooh, I don't need to YouTube it. I have a book. Is that the right one? Yeah. Well, that was an extreme change. Well, that's stupid.
Oh, that one behind her is a 1973 what?
Yeah, it's a 73 Chevy K10. It's a four-wheel drive single cab.
K10. K10.
Yeah.
That thing is damn near as old as me.
That's my 15-year-old truck. 15-year-old's truck. Lon. I got the big light on, so we'll go look at it real quick. Best we can. The old truck. He loves that thing.
Yeah, he loves that thing.
Yep, that's 73 four-wheel drive. I left my flashlight. Move. Move, hi, kitty. It's hard to see, but that right there is an 85 C10.
She froze.
I hate when it does that.
What happened?
I try to flip the camera around.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
they
know why.
have.
I do.
We all have square bodies.
There we go. That is the 85 C10. That's the two-wheel drive.
I'm with you, Nate. I'd love to have a single cab. I've actually been considering getting a single cab that that would be my next scrapyard rescue.
That
I'm actually thinking about something like getting a single cab Chevy, old one, and having him work me out a deal for it.
Now here's a question: long bed or short bed?
Short bed, probably. I don't use it.
Because his C10, Scott's C10 is the long bed, the 8-foot. Well, how did I do this? And Johnny's, I believe his is an 85. His is the short bed.
Yeah, I'd probably
His,
just, and it wouldn't even, I don't even care. To be honest with you, I don't. I'm just looking at the old vehicles and just another scrapyard rescue that I can work on as soon as this one's done.
you want a truck like Chance's.
I don't know what Chances looks like.
It's white. It's a white single cab short bed. Grandma posted about it here. Grandma and Grandpa did here recently. I guess he
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
a ribbon or something.
Yeah, I didn't even pay attention, to be honest.
Trey, we technically, it'd be nice if we stopped working on pretty much anything and everything, minus a handful of personal preference if we're not touching it. It'd be nice if we could stop fixing everybody else's shit, because all of our shit is sitting because everybody else keeps showing up when we're trying to work on our own and get them running again. Like this thing has
I
been in the
ain't got
garage.
a choice. I ain't got a choice, Tori. Who else am I going to call?
Well, you're different. You're a different story. I'm talking about the random ass people that drive by. then drip dry. Trey, I'm not trying to be mean or offensive or in
Drip
any
dry.
way or rude. Trey, are you like younger? Not necessarily a kid, but like middle school, high school age? Because that would explain the fact that you just asked that question like that. There's nothing against the way you ask it, but that kind of hurt. 2000?
I'm
Like
looking
2000?
at possibly at the 80s, like Scott likes. You know, maybe 80s, early 90s. But I want
The
to
newest
talk
thing
to
that we
him, huh?
I'd say the newest thing that we own is the '04 is my truck. And then the Duramax is an '01. And then
I
everything
just
else is
want to make sure that the one that we get is picked. It's a solid one, not an era where it was riddled with problems. You know what I mean?
oh the square bodies, those things they're pretty durable, they're pretty tough. And then the 5.7 liter TBI, the throttle body motors, like the one that was in the single cab or the one that was in the truck that got wrecked. Um, those are the throttle bodies. They're more simplified. But basically, and with the older
I
with the square
agree.
body, with the square bodies, the best way to explain how to, I guess, for lack of better words, diagnose what's wrong with it when something's wrong with it. They more or less have like 3 or 4 wires in them. So if you check those 3 or 4 wires and they're fine, then it's mechanical. Like you got the wiring for the battery, wiring for the battery, the alternator, and starter, and then spark plug wires. But that's really about it.
Fight ethanol problems. Very cheap to buy. Is that the stuff that Scott put in there? He put something in there, and that's what I thought about too. Didn't he say he put something in there a week or so ago?
They put some stuff in the some fuel treatment, treatment. I don't know what brand it was, but uh, I think he has used something similar to the upper cylinder lubricant, but it wasn't AMSOIL because that stuff's kind of you can't get that just everywhere.
I was going to say that's pretty scarce around here, John. I used to have a Pontiac Grand Prix. I used to be big into Pontiacs. I wanted the Grand Dams. So I had a Grand Am, and then later I had a Grand Prix. And then I had a Pontiac MPV, the minivan. I love that van. It was Susie's. Remember that?
Oh my God.
I loved it.
Me and Scott got into the biggest damn debate over that van. I'm like, no, it was a Montana. He goes, they didn't make Montanas like that.
No, it was a MPV or something like that. My 65
Yeah.
old had points instead of spark plugs. Oh,
Ew.
ouch.
The only thing I've messed with that had points was an old, I don't even know what year it was, but it was an old Ford 9N tractor from like the 20s.
Yeah, I'm just not a part of the Ford family. I'm part of the Chevy family. I had a Ford Escort when I met my husband, Jerry. And oh my gosh, I never heard the end of it. Oh, it's okay. It hurts. You can't really see it because it's glued shut. Focus, stupid. There we go.
Look
You
at my
can't really
finger.
you can't really see it.
There it is.
You can see it. It's glued shut. We have skin glue there because we work with knives, and So you can see it. It's, and I can't turn my hand,
Right,
but
Jamie.
when I smack it just a little bit, it hurts. It's a truck, yes. I'm off to Betty by early tonight. Have a good night, Jamie. First Chevy. Yeah, it's visible. It
See, I
hurts. I
really
mean, you can see it from here to here. It's about a quarter of an inch long. It's there. It's healing. Yeah, it'll be fine. It just, I was just doing dishes and somebody threw a shark in the water and that pissed me smooth off because that's what happens when they do that, you know. Hello, Roxana. How you doing?
want to try to get a Camaro. What year? What generation? That's the ultimate question.
Had a dad. He's in a wheelchair, so the van slides open, drops down, and he rides up the ramp and brings him in the van. The most playa vehicle ever, no cap.
They have one of those. They have one of those that's supposed to be at some point getting put on the quote unquote car lot to get sold. It's a red one.
There goes his comments again, having to go through customs.
God, that was like 10 minutes ago. Oh my god! Like I smoked a cigarette and have lit another one since then.
Oh, that's so funny. We're doing okay, Roxana. We're doing okay.
Damn. Trey says,
Man,
which
those
one would you
things
recommend?
are different.
2010? No. No, Trey, you need to. The only one that's acceptable
Trey,
is third gen.
you're still in the new vehicles. That's not old.
No, you need a third gen.
When your vehicle needs an antique tag, then we'll talk.
Yeah, the truck that got wrecked that I wrecked at the couple months ago. That one was actually I want to say it was just this year. It was old enough to put an antique on.
I detail
Roxana.
cars that are as old as what you're talking about, Trey.
Hey, I mean you're still on the to-do list for like it was Scott. Well, Scott says Scott said he was going to trailer the C10 to you.
Well, then let's do it. 20 more years. Not a whole lot, Nate. Not a whole lot.
Squeaky squeak. Speak of the devil.
Is he home?
Yeah. Did you see the headlights?
So what does he say to do with the pickup? Have you asked him?
I haven't told him.
I guess we'll
I haven't
find
talked to him.
out.
He's got 71 Cadillac. Was it front wheel drive, John? Me and Scott were talking about that like earlier this week, maybe a week and a half ago. If I remember right, it was the 500 or the 502 was the largest production engine that GM, Chevy slash GM made. And they put it in the great big Cadillacs that were front wheel drive. They were like 27 feet long and they were front wheel drive.
The big wheel. It had one big wheel in the front and two small wheels like a tricycle. Yeah.
Okay, walk faster. I heard the door shut, but I don't hear you.
Tori Bean said, isn't it a 444? I don't know what he's talking about.
Huh?
Oh, well, you better go get some sleep, Beans. Oh, yeah, I rode one. Had to share the damn thing with my sister and it pissed me off.
Thank you, Trey. That's exactly what I said. Third gen or nothing.
And
82 to 92.
it's Camaro.
Maybe he's not from the U.S.
Maybe not. I had to share too. I did. I had to share with Donna and it may piss me off, man. I'm like, oh.
How old is she now?
51.
Ew.
Because I'll be 54. So she's just turned 51.
That was a typo. No, it wasn't. Oh, the typo for tomorrow. Watch your step.
That wasn't a typo. That's the way you've been spelling it.
Hey, guess what? I'm pretty damn positive that it's not a fuel pump.
Why?
Because there's an obliterated hose that's about 2 inches
Hi,
long.
London. Hi,
There's
Rich.
an obliterated hose that's about 2 inches long.
That'll do it. That's the one from the pump to the unit.
That long?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sitting right there on the ground.
Ah, Kevin nailed you. I've been bitching at her about their garage. They just throw their shit all over the place. They don't ever find a place for it.
Hey, then we found a place for the hood.
You need to
See,
get that
here's
down
the
to the
problem.
shop.
Here's the problem. I know. I've been wanting to load it up so bad, so many different times, but I'm like, no, because we're not at the point of getting paint for it. And you said not to have it up there too long. Hello, Rich. London.
He's trying to start a fight. He's
Hoarders of
trying to
junk.
start
No, it's not hoarders of junk. It's called. I have a boyfriend that works at a scrapyard and likes to go through cars and find everything that has wires on it, has wires like this on it, has buttons and things to you. You don't get stereos and subs and shit. Well, Kevin says you need to clean the garage. He just likes to unload. He quite literally comes in the garage with arms like this and then just on the floor. No, see, here's the thing. All my stuff's right there in that pink toolbox. That's my space.
Oh, well, go get
Okay,
one, Rich.
Wait a minute.
Tori's house, and we all can restore the C10 for her. Well, we all can't. I don't know shit about it. I just get it afterwards.
Baron, are you talking about the C10, the one I showed in the backyard? Yeah, I don't think Scott will allow any of us to mess with it. He won't even let me level it out.
Hello, Alec. And hello, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Kevin, you missed it last night. This one went on a 45-minute rip ass to everybody in the world and scared some of the regulars.
They picked the wrong frickin' day.
I think I spent a whole 38 minutes not talking. Just folding towels. And that's me folding towels is what started it because of something somebody said. And because you weren't there last night, Beans was like, you know what? I guess he says, I guess I'll be Daddy Thor tonight since Kevin's not here. F and I came back, or has he been here? I know he was here earlier, but I thought he left. Yes, Mary. There's quite a bit of stuff back there.
Kevin
Most
said-
of it is the parts for that truck, but
Kevin said, what happened? Yeah, you probably did. You probably did, Alec. I lost my shit.
and I'm pretty sure it was because dude came in, just some random ass somebody came in and originally said that y'all need to go touch some grass. So I ran across the parking lot and went and touched grass at work. It's like, now what? Well, then 10, 15, 20 minutes later, I was back inside and was at the big table in the lobby folding towels because it's a 63-room hotel and we had 45 checkouts the morning before. So everything was just upside down as far as laundry. So since I never have anything else to do, instead of sitting outside the entire night smoking, I was folding towels and helping housekeeping with laundry. And dude said something along the lines of, looks like she's folding towels, she's not messing around. And then mom came unglued for 45 minutes.
It wasn't just that.
I'm saying as far as what I was paying attention to actively is like that comment. And then not a whole lot else happened besides that. What is that? The hammer.
There's a mole, I think what it's called.
It's a what?
Engine tires.
You call it a mole?
Yes.
Is that actually a tire tool or is that like a firefighter's?
It's actually a tire tool.
I said because Kevin probably knows what it is. Where are you going?
Purple, how you doing? Good
Hi.
evening, lovelies. I have some good news. I'm officially another pleb for the tax man to abuse. I've established my company. You can now refer to me as I Killed Earl Creatively, LLC.
I like it.
I like it. Kevin, are you here to extinguish a fire or start one?
It's not there anymore, but wee. No. No. No, okay, no. I do have to I know it's all fun and games and stuff and it's all just, giving each other shit, but I am for a few seconds here real quick, I am gonna put the reality to it. I have tried hundreds of times to take it to do the cleaning of this myself. Just me, like being unsupervised cleaning the garage. The problem is by the time I was living here, Scott already had this entire garage set. He's got ADHD bad. So he's got everything in a certain spot. And I don't know where all those spots are because he usually doesn't say, hey, this is where this is. Hey, here's where this is. So I don't know where most of anything goes. Like these little tubs here. That one, and that one. Like I know they go up there. They go right there in that spot. Well, one goes up on top of there, but they go right there. Other than that, I don't know. I know which tools go in what drawer, but that changes twice a year. So yeah, I just kind of leave it to him. I feel bad, but active structure last night or most of the night. Yeah, we thought you were just in bed, Kevin, because you had a day job.
Trey is
comment.
not even interested in any part of our conversation. He's just there having his own conversation. That's how you know he's young.
The profile picture kind of gave it away. It's a Roblox. Looks like a Roblox character.
Yeah, he's that's Ronan. Ronan has his own conversation.
Don't do him like that.
I told them last night, Kevin, that I was going to be you while you were away.
Mhm.
Yeah, I lost my shit yesterday. Tired of the
Oh,
Hang on.
ooh. Bye, Trey.
All right,
Are
I'm
we
back.
good? Yeah. See you later, Trey.
See you, Trey. Did you get them beans? No, I was at an electric car warehouse that refused to go out.
That's rough.
I just had enough of.
Alec, no pizza?
I've made, huh?
Alec said I'm getting my lazy ass off the couch and I'm going to crawl to my bed. What, no pizza?
I've noticed, observed the last several weeks when you go through the lives, if there are women on there, there's trolls from hell. If it's men's lives, there's not trolls. And I've also noticed that the only men's lives with trolls are the ones who invite the trolls, like the ice cream man. And every single time these trolls go into a woman's live, they always have some kind of ridiculous sexual comment. They have to make it about somebody's appearance. And I had enough. And when that guy, I don't think it was the same one she's talking about. Well, when that one guy said, let that man on the right know something. And I'm like, you know what? I am done. I just, and then another guy says it's a free country. I can say what I want to. And then somebody said that again later. And I'm like, no, you
Earl,
can't.
no. Sorry, I thought you were done. Earl, no. Haven't had that one, but just last night or the night before, I did have someone tell me that and they specified I want to say it was the tranny on the right telling me, has anybody told you to off yourself?
To
Because of
off
something, something,
yourself.
something.
And so that set the tone for the weekend, and I had just had enough. And I laid into them. We had 20 people in here at the time, and it shot up as soon as I went out to what, 100 people, 144 people.
I was just fixing to check that because see if I still have it. I do. It got higher than that, but and that was not
And
subscribers mode,
I just
obviously.
had enough. I'm like, I'm done. And I'm going to talk to YouTube again, and I'm going to tell them, you have got to open up opportunities for us to protect ourselves from these fucking trolls that seem to think that they can come in and talk to women like that. And I'm also considering starting to record these and pull off the ones that are the worst, because those are the ones I want to find. And as soon as I do, those are the ones that I want to file police reports against, because they are breaking the law. And it's all simply bullying. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of that crap. I'm sick and tired of somebody saying something about the way that I look. I've been on here for 3 damn years. I don't really give a shit what I look like. I will sit here with my frizzy hair and everything. I don't give a shit about that. It's the principle. And I did. I lost my shit. And I did. I just, before I kicked anybody out, I wanted them reported. And that's what I'm doing from now on is everybody who does this crap, I'm going to report them and then I'm going to hide them. Because when I was talking to that YouTube support last week about this other person, keep reporting them. Because if they're hidden and reported, those are the ones that YouTube pays attention to.
I have to interrupt you for this one. You gotta look at Kevin's comment. See Kevin's comment?
Graham and Tori are hotties.
All right, continue.
No, I'm done.
Lawn Man says, "You're beautiful, Granny. You glow like a headlight at midnight."
Yeah, my white legs do. I got a tan about this high up above my ankle because I wear capris and that's it. My finger hurt. I just smacked it on the table. The trenches like a World War II soldier to my bed. Mommy's boys, Luthers, yeah.
Dustin, last night I would have given you the wrench, given you a mod wrench temporarily because I went and threw a wrench at Beans, Ronan, and who else? Sherry had one, but I didn't do that.
I gave one to Sherry and
Farron.
Farron. We had too many people. The chat was flying by, and I was like, holy crap. Choice. Hold my pocket.
John.
Okay, wait a minute. How you report these people, you got to find out who they are, where they live, and turn them in to the local sheriff's department. That's where I was told by my phone carrier if it's sexual harassment. Yeah, YouTube told me to report them, the user, report them, and then hide them. And that's what YouTube looks at when they go through. They have a department that goes through, and if they have channels, and even if they don't have a channel, if they have a high number of those, they are only trying to cause problems, and they don't want them a part of their platform. But it's a high number. That's why I'm like, just start reporting them. Hello, Ronan, Lexa Pro. You've got VPNs, aliases, etc. is something you're just better off blocking. You can't block. YouTube will not allow you to block. They don't have the option for YouTube creators. All we have is hide and unhide. And when you hide them, they can still watch your videos. They just can't talk to you.
What are they gonna say? Shit. Damn it. It had something to do with, pretty sure it had something to do with Beans, Kevin, and Nate. Not for sure about Nate. What? Oh, your video. Oh god, what was it? I was letting you finish talking and I was going to get my phone stand. Mine, out of the truck. And I don't remember it now. What I was gonna say. It sucks. It was kind of funny. Oh well, I'll remember at some point. Ronan! John. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. It did. It did just. It was only in reference or in regards to Kevin and Beans, basically.
Hi,
other
Ash.
day-
Hello, Crystal.
Was it Wednesday or Thursday? The water heater went out. It was Thursday, wasn't it? Because I had to work the next day, and it didn't feel good. Yeah, that's right. It was Thursday. Okay, so we talked about it briefly on one of the lives. Because Friday night I was not in the live. I was just in the chat because Beans was doing the live with her. Well, Thursday is when the hot water heater at our house went out. Like it let itself out all over the basement floor. And it went out before he got home from work, and he was nasty and sweaty. And all he wanted was a shower. Well, he was sitting out here in the garage smoking a cigarette, watching videos on his phone, and randomly out of the blue was like, "Hey," he's like, "Hey, wait a minute, isn't there a little shower thing inside the pool area at your work?" Yeah, but I don't think it works. I don't think it's hooked up yet, for whatever reason. Well, I got a hold of my front desk manager to find out if we had an out of order room or any availability at the hotel so he could go and take a shower. Well, did some back and forth texting, and found out that we have 3 rooms that are out of order because there's a couple of problems in one of them, and then the other 2 just have a bunch of stuff stored in them, and you can't hardly get in the rooms. Well, the first room that we went to, 103, he was going to take a shower in there, but there was no shower curtain in there yet. So me and him were running all over the hotel, back and forth, up and down between the floors, all over the place. And while we were doing that, we were standing at the elevator waiting. I pushed a button and we were waiting for it to come down. And Scott's pocket, his right pocket, was hanging out just a little bit. Like he had put his hand in there, grabbed everything that was in it, pulled it out, and it kind of just partially stuck out. And it made me laugh, and it made me think about the whole hold my pocket conversation with the trolls and stuff. So what did he? So I reached over and I tucked it in for him, and he immediately pulls it back out. And then he reaches into his left pocket, and mind you, this is all while we're standing in a matter of like 30 seconds, standing there waiting for the elevator, and then it gets there, the door opens, and we get in, turn around, and the door closes. That's how the time it took. The elevator went from the second floor to the first floor, and then we got in it. He reached into his left pocket immediately, because when he pulled that right pocket out, that's when I started saying something about the hold my pocket thing with the trolls. And he pulls it back out, and then he puts his hand in his left pocket, grabs his keys and everything that he had in there, pulls all that stuff out, puts it in his back pocket, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And then he reaches back, grabs that left pocket, pulls it out, and he's just standing there with both pockets out. So because his pocket was just slightly sticking out, you guys became the topic of conversation. That was funny. Ow. Fish banging. Kevin, he'll pull his whole. Scott is one of them that will pull his whole ass out without hesitation. Did I miss something? You guys are gonna remember we're in subscribers mode, so it takes them a minute to come in. I think I remember this crystal because of the emoji stars. I don't know. I was telling a story and wasn't paying attention to the comments, and apparently something happened.
What happened?
I don't know.
Okay. Hold the phone.
West side. Okay, I'm scrolling back. Side said, "Have you ever thought about doing one of those infinite water heaters that are like gas, or I think they do electric ones too?" I didn't get any of the details on it. I just had to be the as Scott's as the mother-in-law said, I just had to be the adult in the house, present in the house when she sent her when her service here to replace it. So I didn't get any details, but Friday when Scott got home from work, or no, yeah, Friday when he got home from work, he went and got in the shower and he was in there for like I'm probably over exaggerating this, but I want to say he was in there for probably a good hour and 10 minutes. He was in there for quite a while. And he comes outside and sits on the step and he puts his boots on. He goes, "Shower's broke." I'm like, "What now?" He goes, "The hot water didn't run out." Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I have tattoos. Another one here.
Ash. Is this the Ash that ended up with a broken neck on a roller coaster?
Mm,
Or is this a different Ash? Because I thought that Ash had just an A profile picture.
I think it's different, Ash.
Because this one's it's a picture. It's like a selfie. Beans, I think that's it. I think that is what he said. Something about kiss the rabbit between the
I'm
ears.
sorry, Crystal. Dustin is here. I did not remember to say hello. Hello, Dustin.
I got one tattoo. Nate, I actually did just. I totally. I'm gonna publicly admit this. I forgot to reply to Earl in. I was talking to her in Discord about that guy, and she went hunting it down. We couldn't remember exactly for sure which live stream it was that person came in and saying stuff, but I shared all the screenshots with her and stuff, and couldn't find anything to follow through with. But I did message her back today because I remembered that I didn't reply to her however long ago, and told her that he hasn't been back around, so that I know of.
I was hungry. I had crackers, but it just didn't seem to be doing. It wasn't enough, so I just went and got a sandwich.
Renee. Excuse me. I have one tattoo, by the way, guys. Very closer. I can't turn my leg that way unless I stand up, but cross with my oldest son's name and his birthday, and then it didn't turn out. It didn't end up the way I wanted it to. But then it's got that's the 15-year-old, and that's the 11-year-old. That's my second born name. Technically, they're in two different fonts. They're written two different ways, and then that's his birthday. People think it's a first and middle name with a birthday and a death date. I'm like, no, it's what I want it to be. And then the heart, which apparently I've had this thing for so damn long. I just realized that heart's crooked. Oh well. The heart is just for like anybody that's important to me in my life. Which one is that? The feather, which has lost its. It was skin colored and gray. It was gray on one side and just regular skin color on the other side. That was the feather to represent Jerry. It's on my back of my leg. What is that? A teal ribbon for ovarian cancer, which is what my sister passed away from. And then the peace sign in teal. Actually, I think this was teal and white. No, it's teal and gray for Becca and for my cousin Mason. Some form of brain cancer. I don't remember. She'd have to tell you that one. And then the peace sign for Becca.
Oligoastrocytoma.
Yeah, I've never.
It's not going to show it. I don't know how to do it. So that's Becca. My daughter, that's my sister Annette. And I'm trying to, how do I make it fit on there, Tori?
You'd probably have to hop into your gallery real fast and crop the picture skinny to where it's just him. There's a picture of him and her when she was in the hospital.
Yeah, I don't have that one on my phone.
Hang on.
There's Becca with her dad, or their dad. That's Becca with my mom. That's my mom. I think I only have a few with Mason. Oh, maybe this will come out. It shows her, but not Mason. There's Tori with JJ. JJ is her oldest, her 15-year-old. Nope, I don't have one that shows Mason. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize we had a cousins with cancer kind of thing. 10 months before my daughter was diagnosed with cancer, my nephew was diagnosed with oligoastrocytoma, which is a brain tumor. I don't remember the location, but come here. Want a piece of bacon?
Ooh, I was way wrong on the picture I was thinking of. Oops. You all right? Oh.
Trying
You
to
were
get
frozen for
Jazzy to come to this bacon, but she can't find
So
it.
the picture I was thinking of is not the one that one wasn't Mason. The one I was thinking of was this picture. I'm like, that's not Mason, that's
That's
Chance.
Chance.
Yeah. But no, there's this picture.
Yeah, that's Mason.
And
He was diagnosed at 15 months old.
oh, I'd have to fix it. So yeah, that one
Are you
won't
all right?
work. And how old is he now? What year was he born?
2010, a year before Chance, I believe.
Chance was like what, October or November of 2011.
Mm-hmm. Mason was, oh my God, I can't remember.
Wasn't Annette and Bub pregnant at the same time? At the Mount
Yeah,
Carmel
I want
house?
to say he was born in May.
I thought he had like a July birthday or something. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's Mason.
My
That's
daughter
with the
passed
gray.
away, but Mason is still alive. But through all the treatment and all of that, he'll never be right. But he does okay.
Yeah, that's what the ribbon is for. Apparently my pasty white leg didn't take to color too well. Found out that I absolutely cannot do red ink because the heart at the bottom of the cross was red, and it within a couple months after I got the tattoo, like right after it healed. I think after the healing was pretty much done and over with. That heart then proceeded to swell up and it itched, and it stayed lays like a little blister, but it wasn't a blister. It was a solid little like it was like a little bump, like a heart shaped bump for probably 3 or 4 years. And it didn't help that the heart just so happens to be right about where my boots sit. So it would rub, make it worse. And then one day the ink was just gone and the itch was gone, the lumpy spot was gone. So yeah, I can't do red. No, Crystal, no, Mason is not my son. He is technically my cousin. It is, well, stepsister, but they've been, I don't remember how old she was. They were, well, she was like, what, 17? When they came
Annette,
from Dodge City?
Annette, when she was like 9 or 10 when she became part of the family.
And I'm saying, like, when she came
Um,
from Dodge City, because I don't remember a whole lot. I just remember riding with somebody in the dark and picked her up.
her and Jim.
I don't remember Jim being in the car or van or whatever it was. I think it was Grandma Beaver's van.
I don't remember. Anyway, I think you're talking two different things than what I'm thinking of. So yeah. Anyway, no, he is my nephew.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me okay? Am I getting out? Is my audio
Yeah.
good?
Your audio is fine. Mason did not know. He's still
I already
kicking.
answered.
No, it just popped up for me.
No, I've already answered.
Scott wants a tattoo. I'm like, good luck with that.
Why? Why'd you
He
say
doesn't
good
do
luck with that?
He doesn't do needles. He passes out.
Well, you can't see the needle. Maybe that's the difference.
It's the
No
fact that
problem, Crystal. I already answered that. He's still alive. He's just never going to be right because of chemo and radiation to his brain.
damn it, what was I saying? Oh, it's the fact that he knows up here. He knows that they're little needles, and when his brain switches to the a needle's gonna touch me, he goes ghost white and out cold. That and with blood. I had I about got into a screaming match with the nurse at St. Joe Hospital over that because he was barely conscious when he cut his arm open, ripped his arm open at work. That day that George told me I needed to apologize to Kelly, I stayed at the yard all day with Scott, and that's the day that happened. And I got somehow managed to get him in the truck and got him over to St. Joe. and ran inside. I went in the exit. I pulled into the exit of the emergency department area. Stopped. It's like all the parking spots were this way. I stopped this way at the very end, not in a spot. Ran inside, grabbed a wheelchair, came back out. He flopped down in it. I wheeled him in. He was pale as a ghost. And we kind of went through a quick simplistic check-in. And this older lady, she had to been in her like late 40s, early 50s, come out to start dealing with them. And then this younger girl came out, right behind her. And the younger girl was like started unwrapping his arm because there was like a whole last shirt and like paper towel, like a stack of paper towels on it, and all that. And the younger girl was holding his arm up for him and said something about needing to unwrap it so they could see see what's going on. And he starts panicking. He goes, "No." He goes, "Don't. We're not unwrapping it out here." And that older lady, she goes, "You don't have a choice but to have it unwrapped." I was like, I understand you have to unwrap it to see what happened and get an idea of what to do. I said, but you don't need to talk to somebody that is quite literally passing out in front of you because his eyes were rolling back at that point. So I'm glad he was in a wheelchair at that when that happened. But she started getting shitty and she yanked his arm.
I thought they have signs all over the hospital saying we don't take abuse. We don't tolerate abuse. But they can do whatever the hell they want to. Funny.
And then she asked about allergies, and he was when they got him back into a little triage room or whatever, and he was just like talking about being hot and needing something cold. So they got him a couple of ice packs, and he was out. He was passed out at this point. He doesn't have any memory of talking and asking for an ice pack for like 20 minutes before I finally said, Can I get something cold for him?" Because he was pouring sweat, begging for an ice pack. And the younger girl ended up getting him one to put on his chest and put it on his chest. And then that older lady had come back in, did his blood pressure, and was asking if he had any allergies to medication. And I told her what he was allergic to. Please tell me why this bitch sent out a prescription for him after the fact of a different name. It wasn't the same stuff, but it wasn't for the pharmacist. It would have been bad because he's allergic to C-chlor. And I told her that, and she sent out the prescription to the pharmacy, and we went to go pick it up. And I went inside I left him in the truck, and went inside to pick it up, and it's on file that he's allergic at the pharmacy. He's allergic to that, and thank God the pharmacist noticed it and said something because the prescription she sent out was for K-Flex. She's like, "He's allergic to C-chlor, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Then why was he prescribed K-Flex?" Which apparently they're pretty much the same thing.
Yes, she is my daughter, Crystal. I did see your question. I just didn't want to interrupt her.
Like, wow, that nurse lady really gave him pretty much what he's allergic to. I'm like, I couldn't. I said thank you to that pharmacist so many times. So she ASAP dropped everything she was doing and contacted the doctor in charge of his stuff at the hospital to get something different sent out for him. Like, man, you yank on his arm when he's pretty much out cold, eyes in the back of his head. All because he was told it has to be unwrapped. When you yank on his arm, you send out a prescription that is just pretty much, it's got similar ingredient makeup that C-chlor has. It's like, you really? Like, I would have reported her, but I didn't get her name, and her name wasn't.
Hello, Sarah.
Sarah.
I don't blame you, Crystal. I would definitely consider consulting with an attorney. So, what's
I heard that.
the story on the fuel pump? Are we gonna switch it out completely, or did you tell him, or what?
Baby, Mom wants to know: are we still gonna switch out that fuel pump completely, or should we just do the hose, or what?
I agree,
Okay.
Crystal.
And then go from there, and then like do a pre-hookup on everything like we usually do. Okay. All right. That's what I thought. He said he's watching videos on his phone, or he's kind of listening to comedy stuff on his phone with a flashlight in the shed, and I can hear the videos. But he said to just replace that little piece of hose first, and then put the sending unit back in the tank, and hook up the power, and not even the fuel line, just hook the plug connectors back to it. Do a pre-hookup is what I called it, and see if it pre-hookup before you stick the tank back in the truck, and see if that fixes it. And if not, then we'll go from there. But he said do the hose first.
Okay.
So, and I got a bucket of hose. So
We're in Kansas, Crystal. That's scary, Kevin.
Nick's stepmom ended up with MRSA. I
Is
don't
his
remember
mom
much about it.
still alive?
His mom, yeah. His mom, his stepmom, his dad, all of them are.
So she survived that cancer. Oh, okay then.
Oh yeah. From what
Oh,
I've
that's
heard.
good. They're not working on that truck. She's working on my pickup. My pickup went down yesterday.
Well, you can't see it because it's dark out there, but it's sitting there. Right there. It's hiding in the driveway.
Have a good night, Nate. Get some rest.
Night night. See, the worst thing I've had from
Hello, Kevin
a
B.
hospital, the worst thing I've had from a hospital stay, and it wasn't even really the hospital
Hi,
thing that
Jason.
caused it. It was more of just shit happens after a C-section. Was that oh God, what's it called? Not a hernia. Oh damn it. Had a little blood clot in my incision. Not little, it was like that big. And pop it, and then ugh. I hate talking about this because I couldn't do it to myself. They had to pack it with that sterile gauze shit. Ugh. Ugh. And Dr. Morgan told me I needed to give me, I think it was Dr. Morgan or the other guy, said that, give me the instructions on what to do, leave it in, you just gotta stay there for a couple days, and you gotta pull out and repack it and blah blah blah, and sent me home with more stuff. And no. I want to say it was a hemorrhage, but it was like a blood clot, but not. It was just like at the surface of the skin, like the way that shit. It looked like a worm, like a tapeworm coming out of the hill. It was sterile medicated gauze and like a shoe. It looked like a shoestring actually, and the way the medication it had that it was like soaked in was supposed to have keep you from actually getting a blood clot and having your body absorb it, and it was supposed to. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any idea? Like, do you happen to remember what that?
What?
I can't remember the name of something. I didn't know if you did.
What
Remember
are you
after
talking
I don't
about?
remember which kid, but after my section, I had that like flip flop thing in my intention, and they had like it with that weird shit, that weird dot, like you like it's like a blood blister type thing. Remember that? I couldn't do it. I couldn't pull that stuff out myself. It's not
Oh
a
my
hernia.
God. Jesus
I think
Christ.
it's
What time zone?
I don't remember what it's called.
Hello, freeway girl. Hello, Tony. I'm a.
Damn it, shut the hell up.
Shit is gonna make us puke.
Who the fuck puts carpet in the garage? Us.
Oh my
Oh,
God. Oh yeah.
oh, no.
Yeah,
Let me
Nate.
make
I
you
did
nice,
notice
Kevin.
that today. Who puts carpet in a garage? Oh
The
shit!
icing on the cake is a certain somebody sleeps on it.
It makes me puke as more puke.
See, Sarah knows.
She was good. Spot to chill. So
Basic kitchen. Girl, that it does the same for me. That's why, like with my boss at work, that's how when he gets nauseous, I'm like, dude, you throw up. I'm doing it too. Just so you know.
just your reaction. Telling the story.
It's like having a sweater sleeve like a kid chewing on their sweater sleeve. It goes hand in hand with the nails on chalkboard, but it's not loud. Certain somebody who shall not be named.
I tried so hard not to laugh, but then you, and then you went.
Can't do it. Couldn't
And
do
I
it.
couldn't handle it anymore. Oh shit! Stop.
What you doing?
Totally done.
I have a message to relay to you.
What?
Kevin wants to know who the fuck puts carpet in the garage.
You'd be surprised how I'm going to get.
Sarah agreed with you. Sarah said it's a comfy spot to chill, multifunctional. Change oil to nap in less than 3 seconds.
Oh Lord.
Over shirt. Yeah, Beans, my 15-year-old. Why does it look like the troll of the bridge downtown?
What the fuck are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing.
I was working on our truck earlier when we were doing live for a little bit. Let's look at the truck.
Now I'm laughing at Tori's. Just her reaction. I couldn't help it. I was trying so hard not to laugh. I was trying to be sensitive, and then she went. The gag is real. On our magic carpet ride. Oh my Lord. There you go. Hello, Trev. Oh Lord, Tori. You
Everybody
make me
says hi.
laugh. Huh?
I was relaying what. Who said that? Lawn man said to tell him hi, but I just did it quick.
It does. But you can see where I cleaned. You can see where I cleaned because now the rest of it, where all the rest of the dirt went, is still there.
Anybody want to talk? Y'all want to talk shit on the ceiling here?
I can't see it.
You see the different colors? The different shades of white?
Thank you, Freeway Girl. It does, Beans, but that blanket is still crooked. About to go to work, but stay blessed. Grandma, you're awesome. Thank you, Trav. You have a great day, great night. At
Be
Tori's
careful at
garage
work.
and Grandma's ceiling on the list.
No, see, you have no idea how many coats of paint there are on that ceiling. It turned black at one point because the diesel heater we were using was not firing and functioning properly one winter. And it started, like, over the course of the entire winter, it made the ceiling turn black. And the insulation panels on the doors.
Earl, you need to send me a link so I can go and join the blog.
That's gross.
What's gross? I'm not putting that finger away. Kevin smarted his mouth off.
No, what Earl said. She said it would time a kid threw up on her. That's gross.
Yeah,
I can
oh
do it.
yeah. Is that finger a sit and spin, Grandma? I don't know
For
yet.
Kevin. For Kevin.
I'll let you know. Maybe.
That's
I
back.
thought you were going to bed, Beans. Don't you have to be up at 3:30?
I don't think he ever closed YouTube.
Who's
It's Kevin.
Kevin?
Kevin is Kevin.
Oh, Kevin's this
Kevin!
potty firefighter who comes up in here, throws around his good-looking pictures, and then pops his mouth off, insulting the shit out of us. But wait, we're going to get him back.
Now I'm impressed. Not impressed, intrigued. Ooh, she's got a whole ass .com.
Really? You got a whole .com? I got a .com, but I don't blog on it.
Hold on.
Blog
on.
on it. It's too big for me to spin on. So I'm a witch. I'll cast a spell for Kevin. Uh-oh, what kind of spell? Good night, Alexis. Have a good evening. Get some rest. The song is called Goodbye, Earl.
Okay. I'm back. I sent it to you.
Really? Okay.
That was easy.
It's okay. I've already had many spells casted on me. Bippity boppity boo.
Bippity boppity bitch. Who says that? It's a comedian.
Welcome back, Trey. Do you believe in witches? I don't believe in. What do you mean believe? I don't practice that, but
I
they're
don't.
witches are alive. They're real.
I believe in them, but not in the way they are normally described. Like, I don't believe they do things the way people tend to say they do.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Selena girl. I never saw you come in. My apologies. I hope you're good.
She's been here for
Are
a
you still
while.
up there in Moran? I need to look that up. I'd love it if y'all subscribed. I send emails like twice a year. I actually thought about setting up an email thing where I can communicate with my subscribers, but I don't know if it's against the rules. Do you believe in life after love? Yeah, that was to say that's a song. I started listening to it, but it makes me feel too sexy. Don't want to have to go rub one.
Really?
Dustin.
Gasp. I couldn't say gasp and like make the face at the same
I
time.
could
So
use a spell that would get me a raise at my job. Moran, yes, it's west of Iowa. Okay. I wasn't sure if you were just visiting there the other day or if that's where you are. So I thought I would ask. I'm uncomfy. Why are you uncomfy? Run.
is it weird?
Wasabi. Gross.
Do not eat the pistachio ice cream.
Pistachio? Question, Grandma and daughter. What would you do if you didn't work?
I was a stay-at-home mom for 7 years.
I have to get
I was
my.
raising kids.
All right, Kevin, be safe. Android. Did y'all block me? No? Bye, Kevin.
Bye. Be careful.
What
Thank you.
Dustin
Come again.
said was directed at me. That's why. I missed it.
Ronan, I don't think you caught on.
Yeah,
is she.
that's kind of weird, Dustin. That was kind of weird. I had to go back. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Samsung, yes, that's what I have. Just remember that you weren't supposed to read that one. Well, it's still not very appropriate, Dustin. And it would probably make me feel uncomfortable too if it were my blog you were talking about. So just apologize and tone it down if you don't mind. We got to remember, guys, that I'm trying to build a community, which means we're going to have a plethora of people. There's going to be people who believe one way and some that believe another way. There's going to be others that are, they think things that are different than what you think, and it's okay to have like
Difference in opinions.
it's okay to
Well,
have differences. That's what makes the world go round. I used to practice, Crystal. I don't think you're evil. I don't believe you are, Crystal. I just have different beliefs, and that's fine, Crystal. Off topic, I love the use of the word plethora. I use it a lot. But yeah, just remember, everybody, that you have to kind of watch some of your comments sometimes because they can be offensive to somebody. And in this situation, um, now she didn't take that as a joke, Dustin. So that's why I said something about it. Um, I'm not evil. You're fine, Crystal. Don't worry about it. And don't take things personal. Just because somebody believes differently than you do, or they, try to speak, get your ass out of my camera.
Why are you looking?
I look up and there's your fucking ass in the camera.
The best fucking thing on your view.
Whatever.
Be glad I still had clothes on.
Hi, yes, we do. Hello, Spencer's.
Sarah said booty
Crystal,
shots.
we rock with you. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Everybody, I just want to make sure everybody understands. We just have to kind of find an even keel mix, but we'll be fine. Just don't panic. If you get offended, just say something politely.
Oh,
I don't appreciate that kind of thing.
shots
Discombobulated
fired.
is my favorite word. I just used it today. That is a different word. That's a good word. What?
I said shots fired.
Who fired shots?
Crystal, she said pancake ass.
You have no idea. You're like you didn't do the whole fucking thing.
Bean said more brown than mine is.
I have an amazing looking ass. As much as your mother denies it, my ass is amazing.
You ain't got no ass.
See, that's you denying it again. One fucking proven.
You ain't got
Do
no
I have an ass?
ass.
Do I have an ass?
Oh. Just
I have
lost
a
my
perfect fucking
mom,
bubble butt,
left
thank you.
working, no
I
kids
did
or
for Kevin
husband,
earlier
which I'm
today. You
okay
were showing your
with.
whole ass out.
Just don't know what
no
to
place
do
to know
every
where
day.
it's at.
Curious what others do. That's a good question. Now that you bring it up, because you did ask that question, and I've thought about that many times. What if I was to win the lottery or something like that, and then I was able to stay home? I'm a homebody. I would be great if I could stay home and go where I don't. I'll only go where I need to go. Freeway girl, I understand the position. I threw myself into helping family.
He said, "I'll ass up the cupcake."
Yeah.
Sherry's back.
Kevin, he said, I just told him what you said because she just popped up out of nowhere again. I told him what you said, and he said, see, at least I got options. Bean says, mine goes for back to leg, that's it. Bean,
Can
he
I
said, that's
ask
called
your
back.
boyfriend a question?
Yes. Lawn Man wants to ask you a question. He said, what? You gotta give him a second to type.
I did not want to be on here this long.
I know, I was fixing to.
No, we just
Try
do
to-
some coloring. We're going to get back into that here pretty soon. But no, if it gets too much where sitting around at home is too much, you could always go get yourself a part-time job where you don't have to devote much to it. You know what I mean? Like I have a part-time job and I work about 20 hours a week.
His question there, Birdfish talking. Okay. Lawn Man said, "I'm 29. What advice can you give me being an older male? What would you tell your 29-year-old self?" Oh God, the grin on the little just smirk on his face.
You should have got out where you were ahead.
What?
I said you should have got out while you were ahead. That's what I would have told myself. What's that? There's the look.
Got
Yeah,
out
we're
of
halfway to
what?
our relationship, bitch.
Got out
Yeah,
of
somebody.
what?
No, seriously.
Should have got out while when you had the chance. He's talking about when he was 29. He was about 4 or 5 years into a relationship with me.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Why would you say that, dude?
You can't appreciate a smart ass comment?
No, I don't think that was smart ass. My brother has his window open. I told him not to open it. Now I'm having a hard time breathing from the smoke in the air. Oh.
It got funny because the fact that it took me as long as it did to register. Because I had to like actually stop and like actively think about how old he was when we got together. It took way too long.
What would I tell my 29-year-old self? I would tell myself to invest more of myself into what I'm doing.
Crystal, he didn't say nothing about her.
Somebody has a little bit of a listening problem.
Lon said, "I took it as I should have got out sooner, as in drugs, because I suffered with that. I still smoke hella cigarettes and weed, and I might need to stop."
My serious comment, my serious answer, not my smartest answer, is to invest more of yourself into what
I
you're doing.
agree.
He said his,
Crystal, I know you're new here. So I'm going to kind of gently do my best to explain something to you as politely as possible. If you are new here, you do not know the relationship that I have with Scott. And I know their relationship. There are things I probably don't like about it, but that's not my business. As far as my relationship with Scott, I would call him in at any moment whenever there's trouble. So if you are not familiar because you're new here, you probably don't want to assume something that you're not aware of. That should be your first reaction anyway. If it's not, then you have you need to kind of rethink things. Now, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with you hanging out, but you have to remember that you know, we've been family a lot longer than we've been YouTubers. Kansas Jesus strikes again.
Oh, who says that? I can't remember who it is that came up with that.
I don't
Where's that?
know.
Oh, F and I. That's who it was. That's what I thought. Farron says hi.
Hello.
Lawn Man said, "Yes, sir. I barely learned how to budget, so I'll do that ASAP."
Did you actually get to say what I told you to say?
I think he heard what you said.
Okay, good.
And Lon, if you didn't hear him like exactly what he said, what was it you said?
Invest more of yourself into what you're doing. Whatever it is, just invest more of yourself. more effort into what they're doing.
I don't need protecting, believe me. Yeah, you don't have to protect me. They know I'm going to stand up to him no matter what.
Yeah, I need to protect you, not her. She'd be scary.
Hillbilly says hi to you also.
Hello.
Sarah said, peekaboo, we see you. Justin said,
Our
Justin said, this is
AQI
the
got
first
to
time he's
170 today. That was insane. What's AQI? Oh, air quality. Yeah.
perfect.
Good job.
Kevin
I
said,
do
beard ride.
lawns, so I buy more blowers, weed eaters. So I do small
Lawn man.
investments, but one day, hopefully, it'll be more than I can handle.
Lawn man said, bro, that beard on point. I'm going to cut mines now. I'm the one that does all that. The only thing he does is around his nose and right there because I can't.
That's right. You
Oh, were you here for that, Beans?
He really wants to know if you have two middle names also.
Negative.
No.
It depends on who you are. If it's my mother, it's
Yeah,
asshole.
if you were here a couple weeks ago overnight during our weekend live, Scott showed up at my house at 3 in the frickin' morning without announcing it to anybody, and I about shot him.
See, I'm the one that needs protection.
Jerry said he almost got shot. Leave the poor man alone. Where did it go? Sarah said he's probably got a slick pickup truck. we talked about your, but
He did. He almost got shot, and then I laid into him. And he said the look on my face scared him.
We can get together and restore the truck for you. I'm like, I don't think they'll let us touch it.
I want to let you lower it.
That's what I told him. Dustin said, what's Scott's most important word of advice in life?
Most important. Oh, advice in life. My most important advice in life is to shut the fuck up. Seriously, if you stay quiet, you'll find out anything you want to know, and everybody will tell you the life story.
Yeah, if you shut up, you will hear everything.
You don't even have to ask questions. All you gotta do is stay quiet.
I laughed because you said that after she was explaining to a couple people that you almost get shot.
Important advice: don't get shot.
Yeah.
I made him
That's
back
what
up
Sarah
out of
said.
the house so I could put the gun away because I don't want people knowing where it's at.
Lawn man, he gets put on the spot all the time. He's like a fan favorite here. I think the regulars like him more than they do me.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up and never be afraid to make a leap. Sometimes you gotta dive in instead of tiptoe.
Are you gonna try to be a cat and land on your feet?
No. You can't talk shit though. You're my biggest leap.
Earl said, Scott, what did we learn
That
about the whole getting shot?
the mother-in-law is fucking nuts.
Dustin said, I'm loving Scott right now, but not in a gay way. No.
Come on, look me in the eyes.
No, Kevin's the one that's going the gay way with you. He's talking about a beard ride and eating ass. Supposed to be fighting fire, and he's talking about eating ass like cupcakes.
The first time, tell him my name is Alan. Good. Glad I got to meet him. And thanks for the advice, for real.
No problem.
If I remember right, Lawn Man was new last night. Minutes. Oh, I didn't tell you about that, did I? I don't think I have. Lawn Man was new last night in last night's live. like this long before Mom lost her ever loving shit for 45 minutes. She went on a rip everybody new ass tangent. She was
No,
scared some-
Farron. No,
Jennifer,
Farron.
because of some of the things that people were saying to me. The random ass trolls, like one person said something about me pulling the towels fast. I've worked there for more than 2 years. I've gotten fast at pulling the towels. And one person said something about, looks like she's folding towels, she's not messing around. And then somebody else had said something about, has anybody told you to off yourself? Like, these random ass trolls come here and say some pretty fucked up shit to me.
they realize you're 5 kids, right? So what would you do?
Bring
after
it,
you stop?
Kevin. Let me see how far you get. Sounds like fun. I need a little bit of practice anyway.
Oh my God.
What?
Well, first off, I'm not even going to backtrack any more than that. Bean said, I bet Scott has some good jumper cable nipples too.
Especially this one.
He's got one of them pierced. Kevin said it's not gay if our balls don't touch and we don't make eye contact.
No eye contact. I don't know about the ball surgeon thing, but no eye contact. I'll look at the back of your head.
F and I said, Tori, I told Scott, he missed a word in there. I told Scott to trade it up so you know who my favorite is. And then they have switched to stealing Mom's lawnmower.
$20 is $20.
Earl said, we learned to call first, you doofus.
No, then that interrupts the live. You got a text, and then it pops up. The crazy bitch that almost shot me taught me that.
Kevin said $20 is $20.
Well, don't fucking show up at my house unannounced.
Good night, lawn man, Alan.
Good night, Alan.
Lawn man said it was good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And your comment was so delayed, it doesn't even count.
What?
Your mom's.
Your
What?
mom.
Iris is in the house. You were about to get shot, my grandma on live. I was about to take him out. I did not know who I was dealing with, and the only thing that saved his ass is my dog. Because she quit barking. She could smell him, I'm assuming. So she no
Boo.
longer considered him a threat.
I gotta show you a little blip of, or at least just the beginning section of the this week's. It's 2 vlogs a week, but the first one it's already been posted. She's already posted it for members, and it goes out to everybody tomorrow. I'm gonna show you the little like highlights bit at the beginning of it because it involves Bella and you, but you weren't there yet. All you see is this much of the dog laying on the porch looking in at her. Scott's coming over. You want to see Scott?
I'm usually locked and loaded by the time you make it to the door. You can hear my gate open, and so can the dog.
Normally, you can hear the
What
truck.
the fuck happened when you almost shot me? You didn't hear a fucking thing.
I did not hear the gate. Bella did.
I wasn't even being quiet.
Barrett, I would like to see you try.
F and I is going to bed. Good night again.
Night.
Need to turn off my brain. Have a good night, F and I. No, you can't. It's a 6-foot fence. It's a privacy
He'll jump off
fence.
the car. He'll jump off the car or the truck.
And Bella will still hear you.
Alec, I thought you went to bed.
Texas. By the way, we in the building, so we strapped up for show. Y'all be safe, you too. That is quite the question, Trey. He's having a conversation with himself. He's stuck on cars. He's like Ronan. He has a conversation with himself about ACs.
Yeah, Ronan, he's like 13. Ronan's the one that's 13, and he told me what PTAC stands for. Because each individual heat AC unit at the hotel, each room has a individual unit called a PTAC, and I never knew what the fuck it meant. Because even the breakers are just labeled PTAC. Still can't tell you what it means. He'll tell you, he'll tell us here in a second, but because I said that.
So we just let them have their conversation. They're not hurting nobody. No, that's Ronan. Ronan wants to talk about air conditioners. As a 40-year-old man stuck in a 13-year-old. I caught a second wind once I relaxed. Grandma, I bring my trampoline and I can jump over the gate, but Bella will still hear you. So I will still know by the time you get to the door.
It's a package.
And that's as far as you'll go. You want to try me? And Bella? We make a pretty damn good team.
Anyway, well, guys, I hate to break it to you, but we weren't going to stay for very long tonight anyway. I got to finish up with that thing.
Everybody tell everybody good night.
Hey, monotone voice, good night way out there.
Can I be a part of the team? Sure, Electric, but we're getting ready to go. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out on my channel. I'm going to try either tomorrow evening or the evening after on my day off because I have an extra day off to go live members only. So I'm going to try to do that a little earlier in the evening. I just try to go live for the members only. But anyway, watch for that. And if Tori has any other surprises she wants to bring to us, then we'll go live then. Have a good one, everybody. Until the next video, you know how it goes. Peace.